good morning. Welcome to the company. Before you start working, I need to brief you about OSHA, which is stand for Occupational Safety and Health Act.
Good morning. So, what is OSHA actually about?
First, OSHA is a law that ensures every employee works in a safe and healthy environment. It helps to prevent accidents, injuries, and health risks at the workplace.
So, what is my responsibilities as an employee?
Good question. You must follow all safety rules, use the correct equipment, and report any hazard or unsafe condition immediately.
What about the company? What the employer's responsibility?
For that question, the employer must provide a safe workplace, proper training, and safety equipment like PPE. For example, helmets, gloves, and the important thing is the safety shoes. Alright, so good luck for all of you and stay safe. All the best in your new job.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. Today, our group will be presenting on the Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994, also known as OSHA 1994. This act was introduced to promote safety, health and welfare in the workplace and to help reduce workplace accidents and occupational hazards in Malaysia. In this presentation, we will discuss the purpose of the law, the employees covered under the Act, the legal obligations of employers and employees, the effectiveness of the law and its enforcement. Now, I would like to invite my group member to explain the purpose of OSHA 1994.
Now, I will explain the purpose of the Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994, also known as OSHA 1994. Firstly, OSHA 1994 aims to protect employees from workplace hazards. Under the Act, employers are responsible for providing a safe working environment, ensuring that machinery and equipment are properly maintained, and providing adequate training, instruction, and supervision to employees. These responsibilities are important because many workplace accidents occur due to unsafe system or a lack of training. Secondly, the Act also protects other person who may be affected by workplace activities. OSHA 1994 states that this include visitors, contractors, customers, and members of the public. This is important because workplace operations do not only involve employees but can also create risk for people outside the organization. For example, in construction sites or industrial areas, poor safety control may lead to hazards such as falling objects or unsafe equipment affecting nearby individuals. Therefore, employers must ensure that all activities are properly managed to prevent harm to others. Thirdly, OSHA 1994 promotes a safety culture in the workplace. According to Aminuddin 2020, the Act adopts a self-regulatory approach where both employers and employees share responsibility for workplace safety and health. This means safety is not only enforced by authorities, but it is also practiced within the organization itself. Employees are encouraged to report unsafe conditions or hazards, while employers must take immediate corrective action. This cooperation helps build a proactive safety culture and reduce the likelihood of workplace accidents. Finally, the Act aims to ensure that the working environment is suitable for physical and psychological needs of employees. This concept is also supported by the International Labour Organization, which is ILO, which emphasizes that safe and healthy working conditions are essential not only for preventing injuries but also for improving employee well-being, productivity, and job satisfaction. A proper working environment helps employees stay healthy, motivated, and able to perform their duties effectively.
Next, I will explain the employees under the scope of the Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994. Under OSHA 1994, the Act covers most employees in Malaysia. This includes employees working in manufacturing, construction, agriculture, transportation, healthcare, education, and many other sectors. Following the Occupational Safety and Health Amendment Act 2022, the coverage of OSHA was expanded to almost all workplaces in Malaysia, including both public and private sectors. However, there are a few exceptions. The Act does not apply to members of the armed forces and certain work activities on board ships that are regulated under separate merchant shipping laws. Overall, OSHA 1994 plays an important role in protecting employees by ensuring that they can work in a safe and healthy environment. Next, I will explain the employee's legal obligations under OSHA 1994. According to Section 15 of OSHA 1994, employees have a duty to ensure as far as practicable the safety, health and welfare of their employees while at work. First, employees must provide safe machinery, equipment and system of work to reduce the risk of workplace accidents. Second, employers must provide employees with adequate information, instruction, training, and supervision so that they can perform their job safely. Third, employers are responsible for maintaining a safe workplace that is free from health hazards. This includes ensuring safe access to and exit from the workplace. In addition, employers must provide welfare facilities such as clean drinking water, toilets, rest areas, and first aid facilities for employees. Employees are also required to identify workplace hazards, conduct risk assessments, and take preventive measures to reduce risk. So, in conclusion, employees play a key role in creating a safe and healthy working environment. By fulfilling these responsibilities, they can protect employees and comply with the requirements of OSHA 1994.
For question 4, under the Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994, employees have legal responsibilities to help maintain a safe working environment according to Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994, Section 24 to 25. First, under Section 24, employees must take reasonable care of their own safety and health while at work. They should also avoid actions that could endanger their co-workers or other people in the workplace. In addition, employees are required to cooperate with their employer by following safety policies, using the provided personal protective equipment, which is PPE, correctly and complying with all safety instructions and procedure according to Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994, Section 24. Next, under Section 25, employees must not intentionally misuse, damage, or interfere with any safety equipment or protective devices provided by the employer. These safety measures are put in place to prevent accidents and protect everyone in the workplace. By carrying out these responsibilities, employees play an important role in creating a safer, healthier, and more productive working environment for all.
Okay, next, I will discuss the extent to which the Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994, or we call it as OSHA 1994, achieves its purpose. So first, OSHA 1994 has successfully improved workplace safety in Malaysia. According to Dodge statistics, the occupational injury rate decreased from 3.28 injuries per 1,000 workers in 2013 to 2.46 injuries per 1,000 workers in 2023. The occupational fatality rate also decreased from 4.62 deaths per 100,000 workers in 2013 to 2.05 deaths per 100,000 workers in 2023. So these figures show that the Act has contributed to reducing workplace injuries and deaths, which support its objective to protecting workers. So second, OSHA 1994 has increased employee responsibility toward workplace safety. Under the Act, employees are required to provide a safe and healthy working environment for their employees. So they must identify workplace hazards, conduct risk assessments, provide safety training, and also implement safety policies. So this self-regulation approach encourages employers and employees to work together in maintaining workplace safety. So third, although there has been progress, workplace accidents remain a significant issue. According to SOCSO, there were 66,574 workplace accidents reported in 2024. In addition, 33,638 commuting accidents were recorded during the same year. So these statistics show that many workers are still exposed to risks and hazards, indicating that OSHA 1994 has not completely achieved its goal of eliminating workplace accidents. Finally, enforcement and compliance challenge continue to affect the effectiveness of the Act. In 2025, SOSO launched OATS Cegah, targeting around 7,000 employers with high accident records. So this shows that some employers still do not fully comply with occupational safety and health requirements. Therefore, continuous inspection, stricter enforcement, and also greater awareness are necessary to improve workplace safety standards. So overall, the evidence suggests that OSHA 1994 achieved its purpose to a large extent by workplace injuries, promoting employer responsibility, and improving safety awareness. However, the high number of accidents and ongoing enforcement efforts show that further improvements are still needed to fully protect workers in Malaysia.
For the last question, I will explain the 3 ways the Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994 is enforced in Malaysia. According to Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994, enforcement is mainly carried out by the Department of Occupational Safety and Health, which is DOSH, under the Ministry of Human Resources. DOSH is responsible for ensuring compliance with occupational safety and health law in the workplace. So, the first method is workplace inspection. Based on DOSH enforcement guidelines, officers are empowered to enter workplace and inspect machinery, equipment, and safety procedures to ensure compliance with OSHA 1994. For example, during inspection, DOSH may find that workers are operating machines without proper safety guide, which increase the risk of serious injury. This shows how inspection help identify unsafe practice early so that corrective action can be taken before accident occur. The second method is the issuance of improvement notice and prohibition notice. According to DOSH practice, an improvement notice requires employers to correct safety violation within a given time frame, while a prohibition notice is issued when there is an immediate danger and work must stop immediately. For example, unsafe scaffolding at a construction site may lead DOSH to halt operation until repairs are made. This enforcement method is important because it allows DOSH to take immediate control of dangerous situations and prevent serious accidents or fatalities from occurring. The third method is investigation and prosecution. As explained by DOSH Malaysia, workplace accident, compliance, and violation are investigated to determine whether legal requirements have been breached. If employers fail to comply with OSHA 1994, they may face legal action, including fines, imprisonment, and depending on the severity of the offence. In conclusion, enforcement through inspection notice and legal action ensure that workplace comply with safety law and maintain a safe working environment for employees. That's all from us. Thank you.